For the so-called City Beautiful and home to the Madden Studios, this is EA Sports coverage of the National Football League from Orlando, Florida. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Panthers of Orlando. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. And London, the motion man right. Quickly to the air is Burrow. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now former 6th-round pick, it's Elijah Mitchell. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. Burrow on play action. This one caught by Kittle. Touchdown! George Kittle, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line.
Back at the 19-yard line.
Throwing Jones. Little pitch and catch to the tight end Knox. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. You look at this Colt defense. They were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
Now Jones. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Burrow will throw. Drops this underneath. It's Mitchell. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. That is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Mitchell is going to take this one in for a Colts touchdown. Borregales now on for the point after. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Running again with Barkley on second down. And some space here. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Saquon Barkley. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started. The way that they're going about doing things right now, they've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Burrow's throw taken in by London. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Found that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. He's got him in, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. On the draw, here's Mitchell. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. When you look at this defense, they've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls, or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
They go play action with Burrow. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another 1st down.
First down, Indianapolis.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. throw incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
On second down, here's Burrow. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down. They'll run with Mitchell. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Mitchell again. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Mitchell, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt.
Tommy Townsend in punt formation.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. And they've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
In motion right is Smith. Here's Burrow. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And that's dropped underneath to Mitchell. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down, Colts.
Now it's Burrow. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Here we go. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Now Burrow. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
2nd and 10.
And they go play action now. Burrow. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
And now the Colts call on their field goal unit here. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. And they'll send the slot in motion left. 2nd down, here's Barkley again. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
1-1, ready?
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Play action. It's Burrow. That one deep for London. And that'll be incomplete with a penalty flag here on the field. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that thing go.
Here we go.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit, as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 95 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jones. Escaping the pressure right. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now as he's on to kick it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. .47-yard punt, a return of 4. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. That one deep for London. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. That's brought in downfield by London.
A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
A gain of 40 yards. And the Colts first down.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Throws right back to London, complete again. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
At the Panthers' 17-yard line.
Burrow looking to pass. And caught by London. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Into the hands of London. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 4-yard line.
Second down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line. They're going to look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Devin White defeating the offensive line and getting to the quarterback. From the gun on third down is Burrow. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. That has to feel like a very unsatisfying drive, right? You move the ball all that way, and then you can't convert on third down.
But it was satisfying up until that point. Almost like a great movie, and then the film cuts out before the big ending.
So 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll go to Barkley again. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing, Jones. Being chased out left. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, They're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They'll try and throw for it here. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. First down, here's Mitchell. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 48 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete,
touchdown Colts! Drake London, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Colts will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point right down the middle. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now Jones. He dumps it off to Barkley. So no gain on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Jones throwing on 3rd and long. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is fielded at the 7. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
Here we go.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They could definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to get them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
11.
1st down. Here's Burrow. That one deep for London. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
On second down, Burrow. This is Smith with a grab. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier. He wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
11 MT, 11 MT. 11.
Burrow will throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Here we go. 11. 12. 11 MT, take. 11 MT, take.
On second down, here's Burrow. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. Drake London with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Colts are on their way to a 2-0 start. Extra point splits the uprights, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half, just a crazy throw there, and it's intercepted.
And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Now Burrow on 1st down.
This pass is caught by London.
Touchdown. Drake London, 27 yards.
And the Colts add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
At the 47-yard line.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look,
And they get Jones for the third time in this ball game. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Here we go. 12, 12, 12. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. 12, 12, 12.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
11 Thomas.
That one looks like he'll throw here. London making the snag on the comeback route. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Warren Gallis now on for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So here's a 3rd and 14. Operating from the gun, Jones steps away to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Taken in at the 22. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. 72 yards rushing now for Mitchell. He's got a first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Indianapolis.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Mitchell, and able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with a lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that plus 3.
This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before.
Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run over center with Mitchell. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 20.